Board first here in this one. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
On second down, here's Murray. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Arizona. 75 yards.
That's good for a Cardinal.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. Oh, it goes over. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the #1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? On the option left, it's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go?
Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it as we resume action. Gano out to kick this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. The Cardinals had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. And that is incomplete here.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Murray now. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, though.
Touchdown, Cardinals! James Conner, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point good by Prater, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Jones on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He was defended by Garrett Williams.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Jones signaling, let's go, trying to get his guys up to the line. Now Jones on 1st and 10. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Cards are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Here's Murray back near his goal line. He'll get this to Conner underneath. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. A strong running. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. already started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Off the play fake. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have moved out in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Good for a Cardinals. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Murray a give. This is counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39.
And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 30.
This is Connor running right. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now Murray throwing on second down. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
To throw is Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. A short one there, caught by Swain. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Higgins out of the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Throwing, Jones. That is intercepted. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And the Cardinals are going to take over here up near the 40. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Now Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. To throw is Murray. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
A desperation heave for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
To about the 26 here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll go out of bounds downs in the red zone just inside the 20. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout. Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game? No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked. It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just